here with Murderpact.
Poggers.
For now producing.
Yeah, I'm Hampton.
I'm John.
Can you tell me about how Murderpact became?
Well, we met with Sarah Lawrence, both studying music, and yeah, both had like a shared love of deep and heavy shit. Hella ups and downs and struggles. Soul bonds.
What's the deep, heavy shit?
Lots of stoner, doom.
Yeah, I think like dubstep and like deathcore were the big ones for me. Veil of Maya.
What kind of like stoner, doom, sludge band?
I love Weed Eater. I think they're sick. I really like Bong Ripper.
I like Sleep. I can't say that there's a record of theirs that I don't like. That's a testament to putting out fewer, better records.
High on Fire, I will ride for it. Sleep, I sleep.
That really sucks, man.
No, I know it's like the wrong opinion. I can't help it.
What got you started into producing?
So I played guitar for a very long time. As long as I can remember, I wanted to do music. And like I went through like different phases of what that would be. So like Kurt Cobain was like the big one. I wanted to be like Dave Grohl and play drums. My mom said that drums were too loud, so I decided I would be Kurt Cobain. I kind of progressed more into tech dev for a little period of time. I could do like the sweeps and the taps and shit, but then I got hard into post-rock and doom. My guitar skills plummeted, and after that I was a huge Hella fan. I saw like comments on a Hella video being like, you should check out Death Grips, they suck. Death Grips is the reason I started producing seriously. I think their early stuff is really good. The Powers That Be Onward, I was less into what they were doing. This was like the moment I took producing like super duper seriously. Like it was like a light switch for me. There was this track by Z Loopers, I Should Be Dead. That music video, it would like draw onto the screen. That video was so sick and the production was so sick that I was like, we're doing it. We're doing it live.
Did you start playing shows before you started releasing music?
I got like a 30-minute set together for like a solo project, played a show, and nobody came. When I got to college, I set up a show for Machine Girl and 5-Star Hotel. Also, nobody came. 4 or 5 people, like a Saturday night. Machine Girl was like not a band yet. Basically, we got asked by someone who like wanted to do a show on campus, who's like, can you set it up for me? So we made an EP, played the show. We set it up in like literally a laundry room.
Is that EP released?
Pleasure Agent. So played that show, mixed the EP, put it on Bandcamp, and from there
plan on remaining a 2-piece?
Oh, there's like literally no chance we're adding another member. We've had a number of vocalists be like, let me be in the band. We had one guy literally while we were playing. It was one of our first shows at like a real venue.
New York City?
Yeah, in New York. As I'm playing, grabs my shirt, pulls me in, yelling over the music. He's like, you guys need a vocalist. Let me do vocals.
How'd you react?
I was like, no. And then just turned around. We had one person who really wanted to play bass. Yeah, it was very strange. I think a bass player is the last thing we needed. When we did that first show, we both knew we would continue it. We had to have like the talk, yo, we got something going here. Will I see you again? And then we decided to keep making music. The first 3 songs we made were pretty good. Like, we still play one of them regularly.
What song is that?
Gross Thing. Then the next, 3 songs we made were fucking horrible.
Just, trying a bunch of shit out to, find our footing, finding out we were about. Maybe on some, music school, we were there, learning from this, lineage of avant-garde music and electronic music. Professors there and shit, and, our peers around us who were, doing the same thing and after the same thing. Both were in the music program, and it was, people doing left-field shit. Whether it's, some Berkeley school, flashy, snarky puppy nonsense, or it's some pretentious avant-garde thing, we felt like we fucked with the music and not the intention that it had evolved into, at least in, the institutional sense.
I
fuck with the development of the art form. I don't fuck with MFA-ification and the turning up of the nose from the avant-garde at burgeoning shit.
Now we're way more we're for something. When we were starting out, it was a lot of what were we against. I interned at a place that was very much on that tip of institutional sound art made by 70-year-olds that I heard 14-year-old do better.
Have any of the people that you were working with at that time gone on to create notable projects?
2 of our teachers were really sick. He played in Philip Glass's ensemble as a synth player. There was this other teacher. He never let me ever hear any of his music because he said it was not important. For peers at our school, no real notable project. We went to the city pretty quickly from school. We did 1 or 2 shows on campus and just dived in. People like Nikos of Killalters and also the sound person for Machine Girl. He kind of took us in, did help show us the ropes for some shit.
Are you planning on outputting a studio release in the near future?
Well, yeah, we have shit on deck.
Album out next month.
That's something that's been brewing for a long time, and then other new shit in the works as always. But last record was a real chance to show love to people who were around us, who we felt a shared vibe and connection with, and have supported us. A way to be back and forth with people and to work on stuff and to hear what people were doing, expressing themselves, an exercise and writing song-based thing.
Have you collaborated with any of those people in a live setting?
During our release show, we had all of the artists that we were able to get there because some people were on the other side of the country. It's a collab album, but it's also the most official release of ours. It's what people would listen to first. When we play them live, I'm actually really stoked on that. We could have the vocals in. I could do effects or whatever. When we wrote the album, there were a lot of decisions we made while writing to tone down the weirdness and make things simpler for vocals. When it's actually performed live and we don't have vocals, we can do weird psychotic shit.
Do you have a predetermined set list most nights?
It's set up almost like a DJ set, but more locked in.
In a given set, the order of songs is determined. How we get from point A to point B in the song is the task. That's where we work. You're improvising around the form, taking the form out and returning.
That album was very much a love letter to the scene and the people we came up with. It's kind of a goodbye to that kind of stuff. We love the people in the digital hardcore scene, and that's the kind of music we love. Action-wise, we're looking to do more. So I want to move more towards pseudo IDM.
we spent time honing a certain thing, being influenced by the people around us, focusing in on one sort of edge.
More defining what we do. The way people conceptualize the music is very much like digital hardcore bangers. We take influence from a lot more weird shit. I would describe the next album as a sort of mashup of Grateful Dead psychedelic jam band mixed with crazy hi-fi IDM shit and like deconstructed club.
Yeah, that's a hot bar. That's a really
and it's
hot
like,
bar.
at least for me personally, I'm way more on the club music side of things.
Yeah.
I'm way more influenced by DJ sets and mixes and like dance bangers than any real hardcore shit.
Do you have any suggestions for people that are looking for music?
For me, SoundCloud, the algorithm they have where they recommend you tracks, I get recommended these tracks where it'll be like 12 listens and it'll be some of the most mind-blowing music. Developing the digging for music as a practice in itself is where a lot of the real juice
Intricacies
comes
of music
out.
discovery.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to be back. We're trying to do like a tour in the South.